Leonard, 139-pound division. And his opponent from the Pacific Northwest is Paul Sherry. Sherry is southpaw. This should be a great bout. And with me, it's a real treat because we have the three-time Olympiad, one of the greatest broad jumpers of all time, a great athlete, and a native of Knoxville, Tennessee, Ralph Boston. How are you, Brother Ralph?
Fine, Raleigh. Right now I'm making Knoxville my home, and I've been sort of keeping up with the things as they progress here from Thursday on. And one of the names I've heard so much about is the young man in the ring right now, Ray Leonard. So I'm really looking forward to this bout.
Ralph, I understand you have a claim to fame in boxing. Now, what is it? Come on, be well, right with me, will you, baby?
I was in 3 Olympiads, in Rome, Tokyo, and Mexico. I was friends with the last 3 reigning world heavyweight champions, Ali, Frazier, and Foreman.
Well, you saw the best there. Let me set this thing up. Sherry, he's in the light red trunks and the white trunks. Leonard in the black shirt. Leonard is one of the great boxers. Has a tremendous overhand right. He's mobile. He's knocked out the Russian, and he's only 17 years old. This man has one of the great records of amateur boxing, and I would rate him with really Muhammad Ali at this stage of the game. A beautiful left hook.
Is he strong?
He has scored 5 straight KOs in getting to the championship. Has a whistling left hook in the right hand that'll take your head and you know where. Now, normally, Leonard boxes, he's much more mobile in this. In this case, he's boxing a southpaw, and he wants to see what this southpaw has. There goes that left hook. Fastest hands in the game. There's the 1-2. That's the left jab in the right hand. He'll go up and down, Ralph.
I see where he wants to definitely compete in the 1976 games, so I think we might have at least a good prospect for those games.
I'll make a prediction. There's our gold medal winner right there, Ray Leonard. He can do it all. He's a national Golden Glove champion in 1974, and in 5 international matches, he won 4, and the one he lost in Russia was the Brinks Express job. Modern Brinks Express.
He's only 18 years old.
That's correct.
He has a good set of arms, good strong biceps. Oh, look at that whistling left hand that you talked about. Oh. It's nice to be sitting here rather than in that ring with him.
Yeah, that's the place to be, outside the ring round. Very determined young man. He's up against the southpaw. Again, as we say, this sometimes takes a little time to figure it out. Sherry is one of these fellas who is awkwardly tough, they call him. I don't mean the fact he has a little wider stance than the average boxer. And, of course, that means his mobility is cut down. But he has a vicious punch. To get here into the championship, he's got a great left hand. And, of course, Leonard has seen him box, and Leonard is more or less trying to wear him down at this stage of the game.
I was going to ask a question, Raleigh, about the headpieces. It's not new, but I'm kind of a little not sure about it. Could you explain it to me?
I'd be happy to. The headgear is optional in AAU boxing. I'm a firm believer in all protection for these young athletes. This afternoon, we had a large medical symposium put on by Dr. Max Novich. We have fitted mouthpieces. You notice the gloves are Ensolite and with a soft matting. Everything, all we're interested in doing and scoring is to outscore our opponent. Those who say the object of boxing is to hurt somebody, that's ridiculous. The object of football isn't to break a leg. The object of football is to outscore your opponent.
Right, to win the game.
This is the last round, and I give credit to Paul Sherry. So far, he's the first man to go 3 rounds with Ray Leonard, and there's a vicious left hook of Leonard. Ray's on the warpath. He's not fooling around anymore, and Sherry's coming right back punching with him.
I would almost be willing to bet that this is probably one of the toughest fights, or at least one of the longest that Ray Leonard has had with any boxer, because this guy's really standing in there taking it.
That's right, Ralph. This Sherry is a beautifully conditioned athlete with a tremendous heart, and this is what you need. You need that inner soul in you to really stay in there when the going gets tough. No one can help you in this sport, just like in your sport of track. You got to take it from within you.
He's not giving up at all. He's taking it in. He's taking it right to Leonard. So Paul Sherry is not of this by any means.
Oh, no. He's meeting him. He attacked him, and there goes Sherry. But that was a slip. No count. In fact, Sherry said, now, wait a minute. He pushed me, baby.
Right.
Don't go counting on me, you know. See, because we have the automatic 8 count, you know, if a man is knocked down. Any other way, you'd bring him up. And have him, oh, there's the best punch, a short right hand. Very determined Leonard. And the overhand right. Sherry, looking at him. He's got good eyes, you can tell. Determined look. Determined look on Sherry. And Leonard is saying, what's keeping this dude up?
Why is he falling?
Yeah.
I should have seen him yell timber by now.
Yeah, that's right. Good jab. Nice right hook by Sherry. Calling Leonard for holding. Referee McGuire from New York. These gentlemen also donate their services.
As do the coaches and trainers, yes.
You know, our coaches go into the car area, Ralph. They actually pay for the privilege of working with these young men, and they do a fantastic service for our United States community and for our youth.
Well, I think it's the same as in any amateur sport. The coach usually donates his time, especially after school, because of this kind of AAU competition.
That's correct.
And I think that you do a tremendous service to the youth of America, and it has to be.
As you know, quite a few of our kids do come from the core area. And really, the coach in boxing is like a father. He lives, he talks, he breathes with these young men. And some of these youngsters may have been a little incorrigible, but boxing teaches them one thing immediately. Discipline. Control your temper. You get wiped out,
and
David.
You have to have that.
Right. Here comes Leonard and Sherry. 2 fine, well-conditioned athletes. And there's a beautiful left. Oh, Sherry is hurt. A left hook hurt him, and Leonard is on him. Leonard is on him. A whistling left hook. The right hand misses. Sherry recovers. Condition again. And there goes another left hook. And let's give credit to one man. Paul Sherry, a man of courage.
He's really staying tight.
Yes,
he's really standing in there taking it.
Isn't that great to see a young man? He'll go and tell his kids, I was in the national championship, and by gosh, I went 3 rounds, and there he wrestles Leonard to the floor. It's Ray Leonard. He's the champ. Ray Leonard will represent the United States at the World Games and represent the AAU in all international competition, and you'll see a lot of this young man on the CBS Sports Spectacular.